My name is Brendan Lambert with Green Tree Auto Styling, and you're watching Beneath the Surface. So, a while back in 2018, I started putting the idea together for this detailing business, and we opened up in May of 2019, just offering auto detailing services, your basic inside and outside detailing. And as we progressed, we got more into the paint correction side of thing, pulling out polishers. And this whole time, since the inception of the company, we knew that we were going to get into the ceramic coating world, but we didn't want to dive in too deep until we knew exactly what we were doing and we were able to do our research and development. And then after about 9 months worth of research and talking with a lot of industry leaders, we decided to partner up with IGL Coatings, and it's skyrocketed ever since. So I grew up in the automotive world. My grandpa was a race car driver, and basically my entire family, both my mom's side and my dad's side, have always loved anything with a motor, whether it be planes, boats, motorcycles, or cars. Everybody within our family kind of falls into one or a couple of those sections, anything with a motor really, and I always gravitated more toward the automotive side of things. Always been a car enthusiast growing up. However, I'm by no means a master mechanic or anything like that. I don't mind getting my hands dirty, but it wasn't really for me. One thing that I was always good at growing up was making cars look good, understanding how to make them look good with tasteful aesthetic modifications and things like that. So I've always loved making them look good and making them stand out on the road. And then once I found a passion for business, I decided to put those two passions together, making cars look good and my passion for business, put them together, and we opened up our company. Yes, so there's a lot of reasons why I chose IGL, but like I said, about 9 months of research went into choosing a partner for our ceramic coatings. And we had 2 or 3 kind of top contenders that it was one of these 3. After we tested about 10, 12 different products and talked with them, we landed on 3. And then it was just determining which one of these were going to suit our business best. And the reason we chose IGL over the other 2 was simply because of the honesty and the transparency that comes out of IGL Coatings. The fact that the best coating, Kenzo, it's a 5-year ceramic coating, right? Other coating companies out there claim 12, 15, 20-year coatings, right? There's a lot of false claims out there and a lot of fine print with these coating companies, and one goal I've always had in my personal and my business life was being as honest and transparent as I possibly can. And I felt that IGL's values aligned with those. The fact that even though there's coating companies out there with 20+ year coatings, quote unquote, the fact that their best coating is a 5-year coating and they're proud of that, it really aligned with how I like to do business. So that was kind of the big differentiating factor, was just the brutal honesty, the no BS, the no false claims, no fine print. I really enjoyed that with IGL. Yeah, so, well, you said it right there, the IGL family, right? The entire IGL experience, since we started talking with them to choosing them as our partner, and ever since, it's always felt like one big family. We can reach out to, IGL USA, Joel or Jeff, anytime we want with any questions, or our sales reps, and they're always warm and welcoming. We met them for the first time in person last year at 2022 SEMA, and as soon as I walked up, I was greeted with a big bear hug from Joel, and immediately I was like, we chose the right coating company. I mean, first of all, the fact that he knew who I was just walking up was one thing. He really values his customers, and he knows each one of them by name and by face. And the fact that he was comfortable enough to give me that big bear hug made me feel just welcome here. My favorite IGL products? Well, it's hard to beat Kenzo. Kenzo, of course, is going to be my favorite overall. It's one of the best coatings I've ever tested, and we love it. Our customers love it. We have yet to have anybody complain about their install or their coating failing. With proper maintenance, this coating is going to last just as long, if not longer, than its durability rating. And so Kenzo is my all-time favorite, but if we're talking outside of the coating world's detailing products, I've got to say either Enhancer or Dash. We love those products in our shop when we're doing maintenance details on coated vehicles or interior detailing. Those are our go-to products. IGL Enhancer and IGL Dash are amazing products. Absolutely. So in our area of the country, um, there's not a ton of young entrepreneurs. So I knew that was going to be something to battle against, just being young and providing value to customers who might just see me as some kid who wants to clean cars, right? You hear a kid that wants to open up a detail shop and you think, okay, he's going to go buy a bucket, some soap, and wash it out of his driveway, right? So me being so young, saying I wanted to open a detailing business alone was kind of a challenge in itself because people didn't really see my vision. I knew what we were capable of and what we were going for. But of course, even I sometimes will have those reservations. Oh, you want to open up a detail shop? Have fun, right? So just being young in general and opening up a business was a challenge. What keeps me motivated? Well, that's a hard question to answer because it's kind of just in me, right? That motivation to just do better, go bigger, grow. It's just kind of in me, right? It's hard to put words to that feeling of just, I wake up and I want to go to work. Or when I'm home on the weekend and I got nothing going on, I want to go to the shop to clean or find something to do or create a new social media graphic. I just want to be at work. And I think it's just the journey of growth, right? Growing a business in itself motivates me because I love that journey. I've said a couple of times, we've made it, right? We always say that, but you never really made it, right? There's always more to achieve and more to do. So just knowing that we can continue to grow and there's no, the sky's the limit. There's nothing stopping us from growing more. That alone motivates me to keep going. Yeah, so that transition was really came down to me not doing much of the labor anymore, right? We have an amazing team at our facility, but I tell my guys every time, if I was out there detailing vehicles or coating vehicles, we wouldn't be doing nearly the business we're doing because I would take way too long to do it, right? Because for me, it's a cathartic feeling. It's therapy for me. So I'll spend 35 minutes just detailing one wheel on my truck when I'm working on the weekends or after hours. So yes, being a perfectionist is awesome, especially in our business. Of course, you want to be providing the highest quality results all the time, but there's a limit to that perfectionism, and you have to find that balance of still providing quality work, but still being efficient and being able to grow your business and get enough customers in the door to keep the lights on. So a lot of that comes down to just having an amazing team who are perfectionists as well, but I've trained them to be efficient, not just take 35 minutes to detail a wheel, right? I've trained them to be efficient, and they've trained themselves to be efficient. The more efficient they are, the more work they have coming through the door. The more money they're making, the more money the business is making, so it really works out well. What is there to know about me outside of detailing? Not much. It's basically all I think about, whether it be the business, detailing in general, or cars, right? That's all I really think about is vehicles. When I'm home not doing work, I'm watching YouTube car videos, or I'm coming to SEMA when I need a break, right? This is my break, this is my vacation, is coming to network with other car enthusiasts and see awesome cars. I enjoyed dirt track racing for a couple years there. That was my one thing that got me out of work. I ended up selling that race car, but that got me out of work for a little while, but still it was all automotive. That's really all I think about is just vehicles in general, whether it be the business side of things or the fun side of things. So that's really all there is to know about me. If you know I love cars, you know everything about me. What could I tell my younger self? Keep doing what you're doing. I am very, very satisfied with how my life has gone and how everything is going in my life. And I wouldn't change a thing about how I've lived my life or the choices that I've made. So if I went back 5 years, 10 years, however long, I'd say just do whatever you're gonna do, don't change. Well, I want to thank them, first of all. My family and my team they're my biggest supporters. When I told my parents, who are business people, that I was interested in getting in business, at the time they didn't really know that I even had an interest in being a business person or an entrepreneur, right? So I could tell they had their reservations, but without their support in everything I've done, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now, right? No matter what choice I decided to make, even if they didn't fully understand it or even know that I was interested in X, Y, and Z, they were there to say, chase it, go after your dreams, do whatever you want to do, whatever's making you happy, whatever you're passionate about. So I'd like to thank my family and of course my team just for the constant support for my entire life. One word. Last time I said family, and I really want to say family again, but this time I'm going to say transparency. This goes back to that earlier question of just how honest and transparent IGL is. They show the testing that they do. They're not making bold claims. They're letting clients know that if your customer maintains their vehicle, this is a 5-year coating. No BS claims, and they're very transparent about that. I guess you could look at that as a physical aspect too, right? Their coatings, they're clear, they enhance the gloss, and they're very transparent. So that it kind of has two meanings there. So transparency.
Thank you so much.
That good?
Good, good.
All right.